The truth about the age of Pisces and the crucifixion of Jesus has been widely misunderstood. Many claim that the transition from Aries to Pisces happened around the time of Jesus, but that's not accurate. The age of Pisces began by at least 700 BC, long before his birth. And as for his crucifixion, it didn't happen on the equinox because it couldn't have. People often say the world shifted from the age of Aries to Pisces with Jesus' arrival. That's incorrect. The precession of the equinoxes aligning with major events is not that simple. Historical and astrological evidence show the age of Pisces was well underway centuries before Christ. Now let's talk about when Jesus was actually crucified. If it happened in 33 AD, the date was April 3rd, a Friday. How do we know? Because Jesus was crucified during Passover, and Passover is determined by the lunar cycle. It falls on the first full moon after the vernal equinox, though in leap years it can shift to the second full moon. This instantly disproves any claims attempting to associate the crucifixion with a solar eclipse, which can only occur at a new moon. Easter still follows this same rule today. It's always the first Sunday after the first full moon following the equinox. That's why Easter moves around on the calendar every year. It's tied to the Paschal Moon. In 33 AD, that full moon fell on Friday, April 3rd, which was a lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra. The Last Supper was a Passover meal. The Bible itself confirms that Passover fell on a Sabbath that year, Nisan 15th, the 15th day of the 7th month. In the Hebrew calendar, Jesus was crucified that Friday, laid in the tomb before the Sabbath, and then resurrected on Sunday, Nisan 16th. Despite all this, 30 AD is actually the only date that fully aligns with the New Testament account. Why? Because the Bible repeatedly states that Jesus was in the grave for 3 nights and 2 days, and that he rose on the 3rd day. There are 9 separate verses confirming this timeline. The 33 AD date doesn't fit this structure cleanly, but 30 AD does. This also aligns with other historical evidence that Jesus was born in 4 BC, not the traditional 1 AD estimate. Herod the Great, who ordered the massacre of infants, died in 4 BC. Jesus had to have been born before that. Everything lines up when you take the historical, biblical, and astronomical records together. The truth is, history isn't always as it's been presented. The age of Pisces was already in motion centuries before Christ. The equinox had nothing to do with his crucifixion, nor did a solar eclipse. The date wasn't random. It was dictated by Passover and the lunar calendar. And the evidence suggests 30 AD, not 33 AD, as the true year of his death. If you found this breakdown insightful, like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history, astrology, and the truth behind common misconceptions.